Knicks family, welcome back to the God of Knicks podcast. I'm your host, Apollo Reed. I'm here with Andre Jalil, Rick the Ruler. How y'all doing today? We're here after another Knicks win. Yes, I said it. Another Knicks win, baby. That's four straight.
Oh, we live.
We live. That's four straight, baby. That's four straight. So we
That
dropped the
is
You,
four
second,
you
straight.
gotta
The
you
first
gotta say it
time,
like DJ Khaled.
another one,
another one.
another one, another one. So that's we beat the Pelicans 116-106. That was a really tough game at one point because we were down actually five with like 2 minutes and change left in that game. And we still came back and did what we did. But
That,
started off. How
that
y'all
was
been
one of those up and down joints that I thought we were gonna lose it for two reasons.
doing?
Number one, Reggie Bullock starts doing dumb shit at the end of the game.
He's not doing
You
that
know what I'm
shit.
saying? It looked like they did the typical. They were trying to lose it and give it back like at the end because we started to pull away. I was like, all right. I was like, we got 6 minutes. Then they started doing the stupid fouls. Reggie Bullock with the foul. There was a few other things that they had done, and I was like, oh my god. Then I realized Tibbs didn't. He never subbed anybody in the fourth.
Yeah, I mean,
So these dudes was tired.
I mean, if you look at it, the guys that he would have subbed in, like RJ, wasn't playing well. Alfred, you typically don't want to have Alfred in there in that time because he's really not going to give you much in the fourth. Um, so the only other guy that you would have had in there, I mean, it's besides for Julius Nerlens, who wasn't there tonight, so they had Taj in there. Uh,
Quickly.
quickly, quickly, you gotta have quickly in there to end the game because he's just gonna do what he does. It's after that, it just depends on how good RJ is playing, really.
Right.
But starting with Julius, he was on fire tonight. 32 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. He was 5 of 5 from the free throw line, 5 of 8 from the 3-point line. He was gunning out there. He started the game in the first quarter
Was
with
on
3 3.
fire.
He was out there going crazy. You know what I'm saying? So what y'all see from Julius tonight?
I saw a typical all-star Julius tonight.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You pick his spots. You know how to shoot. It always looked like he don't play with too much effort. One of my favorite things about Julius I've been picking up is that hey, he always does that. He just all the
You hear
time.
that?
Hey, hey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's trying to draw the ref's attention. Yeah, you gotta do that kind of stuff because they will let stuff slip.
Yo,
yeah.
every time he does a little post, and when he does a drink, when he picked the ball up on the way up, hey,
Hey.
does
Every time he in there doing it, every time I hear it, I'm like, hey.
that.
And I like the back and forth with him. Yo, that kid is strong, Zion.
Listen,
Yeah,
That kid
I,
is so strong, it's ridiculous.
25, 8, and 7 off 19 shots. He was 10 and 19, 5 of 8 from the field. Once that dude gets a jump shot, he's going to be a problem.
or
He's going to be a problem because it's going to happen. He's going to have a jump shot at some point, whether it be respectable or not. It's going to be enough for him to stretch the defense enough for him to do whatever he wants. You know what I mean? So the kid has a bearing injury, bearing injury. He
hmm
has an extremely high ceiling because now they got him bringing the ball up. He's playing point. Um, you know, it,
Bro, I peeped that. Who they had? Who was running point? That rookie with the locks?
no, it was Eric Bledsoe. It was Eric Bledsoe. Well, I
Nah,
mean,
Eric Bledsoe wasn't getting it. How many minutes Eric Bledsoe get? He was out there, but not
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
27 minutes. Kyra Lewis, who's the guy you're talking about, who was the
Yeah.
guy that I wanted us to draft. Who was out there for 21 minutes, but he only had 2 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 for 6 from the field. Um, that
Eric Bledsoe got 27 minutes. It ain't even look like he had that much. I guess if you got this dude bringing up the ball, it didn't look like Eric Bledsoe was even in there.
that's exactly why. That's exactly the
He
issue.
all he booked was 3 rebounds and 6 points.
And now,
yeah,
they just said they weren't going to bring back uh,
Son, homeboy.
Isaiah Thomas. They said they weren't going to bring back Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, that's kind of like that's messed up.
I mean, it's not messed up. Look, I mean, Eric Bledsoe.
I mean, not messed up like what they did to him. Just
Oh yeah, that for him.
yeah, for him, I just feel like damn.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully another team saw enough to give him some bench minutes somewhere.
Right.
I don't know what's gonna go on with him, but I mean, you're looking at their offense and you're seeing that Zion is the primary ball handler. Um, Ingram is the primary scorer. I mean, he takes all of the tough shots, everything. He takes all the tough shots. He literally takes everything. Um, but tonight we were able to contain them. They still had their good lineups and things like that. But the Knicks really just stuck in there the entire time.
And I like Taj because we did this without either one of our centers.
I'm just gonna say that Taj, another game, back-to-back games, 8 rebounds, 8 points, and 10
How
rebounds.
many minutes Taj had?
35,
35 minutes.
35 minutes. Shout out
35 minutes.
to Norvell Pell, who came in
He
and
got
had,
some burn.
he
Yeah,
had
like
4 points,
points, right?
4 points, 3 rebounds, 1 block, 1 steal, and he did a lot of that. First of all, the block that he did have was a really good block. I think they didn't credit him for one of those blocks. I think because they said he only had 1 block. I feel like I saw 2, and then there was the goaltend on Zion, of course. Was that on Zion? Yeah, it was a goaltend on Zion. But the guy, the pass that who hit him with a pass earlier for his first point? I think it was Derrick Rose. Was it there? Yes, Derrick Rose. Alec Burks was at the middle of the court. He threw it to Derrick Rose in the corner. Derrick Rose tip passed. He jumped and tip passed it.
Yes.
To Norvell Pell.
Yes.
Under the basket.
Yes.
He brought it right
He
in.
went up and dunked it. And the thing is that he didn't dunk it, like a lot of these centers dunked it when they, he dunked.
Yeah, he did it on the humble.
It was no. To me, what I'm saying is he looked like he was still on the way up.
Right.
It wasn't like he was on the way down. Like a Taj Gibson dunk when he goes up.
Right.
He on the way down because he don't got no more lift.
Yeah. That's it.
He was on the way up, and I was like, oh, he
was like this.
Jumpers. Yeah, exactly. He was like, I was like, oh, okay, he could jump. Okay, so that's why we signed him. That's why we signed John Henson as well. John Henson, I don't know if we'll see him. They say calf injury. We'll see what happens. But this guy came in.
So why'd they pick him up? He got that after we got him?
Listen,
just in case.
Don't ask me. I think it was first of all, a lot of these guys aren't in shape. I'll just say that. A lot of these guys aren't in shape. So they can get hurt trying to get in shape. Just like that. So I'm not gonna hold him to it. He's not playing many minutes anyway. But anyway, Taj Gibson, you can't hate on him at all, man. 35 years old, playing 35 minutes, 8 rebounds, 8 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks. And most of the time he's going against Steven Adams and Zion. You can't ask for anything more. But one person we cannot let go under the radar tonight. It's my man Burks.
Hey, that's my man.
He came back. Tonight. He had 21.7 rebounds, 1 assist, 7 for 12 from the field, 4 for 7 from the 3-point line, 3 for 3 from the free throws, from the free throw line. He had 1 steal. It was a plus 24 for team high. Plus 24. Is that a team high? Yeah, team high plus 24.
You know what's funny about Burks? I talked about the Kenny the Jet knees. He got what he does that scares me is his handle.
Yeah.
He's like a lackadaisical player.
Yeah.
And his handle look like that. So whenever they put when we get in those close games, like we get in the end of games and they go, and he's like, it looked like he dribbling mad high.
Yeah.
Like, keep it together, man. Tighten up on the dribble right there, Paul. Like I get scared.
But I feel like he does that intentionally to draw the defense away from his movements. And then he'll snap because I don't remember seeing players steal the ball from him. Like they pickpocket Randall all day, but it's like with him, it just seems to work. It does still make me nervous, though. I agree.
Yeah, because he looked like
Tibbs does run him at the point guard position for a reason.
I was looking at he got Rose on the floor and he's running Burks at the point.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I saw that.
I saw that.
I'm like, because you see him back there, and the coach is like, you see him pointing. Derrick Rose got it, and he look at the coach.
Right.
Give it to Burks. That's what the doctor ordered. Look, he running it. And he just run up there and he chill. Right, he got that jumper with his legs jump forward when he shoot, like he's take off
Yeah.
behind the three and land in front.
And land in front of the three, yeah. And that's why he gets a lot of his man ones from the 3-point position.
Yeah, I used to do that only because I never really had like a lot of range. So I would jump from back there and try to cheat a little bit, get me like a little foot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he doing it because that's just how he shoot. That boy is nice.
Your form used to be crazy, Dre. You know what I'm saying? Like
my form used to be crazy.
He said, no. I can talk about my shot.
He played about.
You can't talk about my shot.
He played every.
All right.
I'm messing. He's like, all right. I'm messing with you.
My form used to be crazy.
Nah, chill. You just wasn't the shooter in the family. You
wasn't.
You wasn't with me in the gym.
I just had the speed.
You did. I definitely didn't have that. So it was like we traded speed for the jump shot. But yeah, man, Burks is like NYK Terry and Trey. Terry always says he's like the basketball gods baked him to like 73% and then took him out the oven.
Who?
So, Alec Burks.
Who said that?
NYK Terry and Trey. Terry, the son. The YouTube is he there?
Yeah, I think we lost him.
No, he's there. Yeah, it is. The YouTube channel, NYK Terry and Trey is the son and his mother.
Oh, okay. And
the Caribbean.
They said Burks was baked to 73.
Yeah, he was baked. He was he wasn't. Oh, he was like almost a superstar. He was baked to 73%. They took him out the oven. But he looked like he had he has the IQ and the skills of like a star, but he don't got the body at all. Like his body is like
right.
incomplete,
like right there.
Yeah, I should let him cook a little bit longer. But yeah, my man, what's going on, bro? My man Dobbs from the TFE family. What's going on, man? Thank you for checking in. Always showing love. But yeah, man, these guys definitely they did their thing tonight. Who else can we shout out real quick? Let's go down the list and show everybody some love tonight. Derrick Rose, 28 minutes, he had 11 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. That was what was he? What was his plus minus? Derrick Rose was the plus 14, one of the highest on the team. You know, the bench usually comes in and they, you know, I really like the bench unit. Even quickly tonight, he only had 7 points, but he was 2 for 3. 2 from 3. What you call it? A free throw. He's out there doing what he needs to do, and he only played 11 minutes. I would like to see some more minutes from him, but this was
Derrick?
No, quickly.
Oh, I was about to say Derrick was out there. Yeah, quickly.
No, yeah. Quickly at 11 minutes.
Just under 11 minutes.
Yeah, so I want to see a little bit more from him. But you know, tonight we came out, which was odd. We started out, I think we had 4 threes in the
we started out nice.
Yeah, in the first quarter. And I'm sitting there like, wow, like what game was it that we won? With the Lakers game. Yeah, the Lakers game. We won. Well, I forgot what the score was, but I think we only had hit 5 threes, or was it the Raptors game? I think it might have been the Lakers game. We only hit 5 threes that game, you know, and we still won. You know, so this team is a very, very gritty team. They found a way to get these victories. 19 assists. You would like to see us getting 20s a little bit more. They had 25 to our 19. We were kind of tied in rebounds. We had 48. They had 49. We had 2 more offensive rebounds. Tied for blocks. And speaking of blocks, we're missing Nerlens Noel. And you know, let's talk about it real quick. The center position. What's going on is the center position. What do we do with Mitchell Robinson? Do you throw the bag at him, or do you give him what works for your team? And if he doesn't take it, you let him walk.
You gotta give him what works for the team. I think that I don't know about you throw the bag at him though. Like what's the bag? 30,
for what he's worth. I don't know exactly. I can't give you an exact number, but for
what would be too much? What would be too little? What would be too much? 15 million a year?
$15 million a year, I think, is way too much for Mitchell Robinson.
$10 million a year. That's nice.
I give him around 8-9.
I'm gonna tell you what. I don't think any dude that's not really putting numbers up that can't create a shot. There just shouldn't be a certain amount you get. There shouldn't be like, you know what I mean? Give them
There should be
time.
a salary cap for them.
Yeah, there should be like a certain amount, unless you give incentives in there. Like, all right, you drop 20, you get this salary. You know what I'm saying? Even though
That's how you create
fit.
selfish players, yeah.
Noel was a scratch. Noel was a scratch because of the
pregame. What happened?
Ankle.
Ankle. That's right. It was the ankle.
It's my back. Spinal.
It's spinal. I broke my back.
What do you mean you broke your back? Spinal.
Spinal. Okay, Mike.
Like, all right.
Like, whatever you say.
Anyway, he kind of knew not to really like go any further. He was all right.
Yeah, he was just saying he was annoyed with dudes, so he would just say whatever.
Yeah.
But he was a scratch for the ankle. But I think you give that dude. I think you give him 7-8 million. He's not create, even because if you incentivize him to create a shot, then he gonna mess things up and start trying to create, and that's not
exactly.
You know what I mean? I think you give him like 8, probably give him 10. You know, because it ain't like he ain't nice, but
man, I bring that question up because I want to see where the energy lies with Mitchell Robinson. There's a lot of love, of course.
What's he getting now?
Love. Let's double check that. Let's see. Mitchell Robinson's salary.
Oh, he getting 3 year for? Oh wow, Mitchell Robinson signed a 3 year, $4.7 million.
So this year he is getting
guaranteed. Annually, he's getting 1.5.
He's getting 1.6 this year.
1.6,
1.8 next year. So
give him 6 or 7. Triple the salary. Like, how much you want? 3? You want 3 times? Bet I got you.
I mean, if you're talking about 2, if say you were at round that out to 2, triple his salary is 6.
If you triple his salary, that's 3 years, $15 million.
3 years, no, 3 years at 6. That's around 18. Say you give him 3 years at 6, it's around 18. Say 19 million, depending on how you want to raise it per year. Say 3 years at 18, 19 million. I'd do that. 3 years at 18, 19 million. I can't give him more than.
You know why? Also, I'm looking at
he's gonna get more money elsewhere. That we have to say that he will get more money elsewhere.
That's why I said 10 million. That's a lot, but the dude is always injured. That money gonna be throwing that money away.
Yeah, think about it. When the Brooklyn Nets signed DeAndre Jordan to that 4-year, $10 million contract, that was too much money for him.
This new one that they got, when they just re-signed him?
Yeah, no, when they signed him. Yeah, when they signed him, when he went.
They gave him $10 million for how many years?
4 years. So he got $40 million deal, a $40 million deal.
The Nets just gave DeAndre Jordan $40 million.
Yeah, 10. He's getting 10 a year, and he's getting DNPs right now, which just doesn't make any sense.
I need the contract like that.
But you went and got LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, right?
You just went
exactly.
And
don't come to work today.
Yeah.
What?
No, we're gonna pay you. Just don't come.
No, we're gonna pay you. Good.
Hey, can we talk about that stat that your man put up? Our guy Joe, the frozen envelope.
Well, yeah.
Did you see that joint? I took a screenshot because I was like, we need to talk about this.
With Joe talk about? My man B. Shout out the frozen envelope.
Oh, I didn't save the screenshot.
Well, it should be in the group. You should go to the group. It should still.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the Facebook group. You put the
Pell played good. My bad. He was asking about Novell Pell. He played well. He gave us a good 13 minutes, 4 points, 3 rebounds, 2 for 3 from the field. He had a block, nice block. He definitely had a goaltend too. So he was in there, jumping all over the place.
All right, so this right here, I'm gonna tell you what this says right here.
Mhm.
It says Nerlens Noel ranks first in NBA in defensive plus minus,
Yes.
Wow.
second in the NBA in block percentage,
Mhm.
for the third best defensive team in the NBA, while earning $5 million on a 1-year deal. And he said, "Talk about this more." This is some guy named Jonathan Wasserman,
Some
NBA
guy.
draft watch.
Dre, if you knew who Jonathan Wasserman was, that
He's
guy.
what's he? The draft guy says NBA draft was.
Yeah, Jonathan Wasserman knows this shit. He's who a lot of people go to for their draft stuff.
Right.
That's,
But first in the NBA in defensive plus minus. So that doesn't make a great case for Mitch though.
no,
I'm like, what you talking about? We got Nerlens right here. What you mean?
this is my point.
Like, yo, Nerlens, come here. He talking about he won $10 million a year.
Look at this.
And you was ranked first, right? He was ranked first. Yo, wasn't you ranked first? He was ranked first while you was out. What you mean?
Listen,
Come on, take this $5 million a year and stop crying.
what was I gonna say?
That's the point you were making, that with this dude playing the way he's playing.
Well, Mitch is out. If you would have told me,
you think Mitch is out?
no. If you would have told me he's out tonight. If you would have told me 2 months ago that we're gonna play the Pelicans and Zion is doing what he's doing, right? If you would have told me that we're gonna be playing the Pelicans tomorrow, and this is before Mitch even went out the first time with the hand injury, you're gonna tell me that we're gonna be out Mitch and Nerlens Noel,
And we're gonna come out with a win. And we didn't play that well.
not even that. We're gonna go against Steven Adams and Zion on the interior,
And finish the fourth quarter without RJ Barrett.
and finish the fourth quarter without RJ Barrett playing a good game. He had a bad game. There's no way I'd have believed you if you'd have told me that we won that game. You know what I mean?
Really?
No, absolutely not. I wouldn't have believed it because of the force that Zion. Let's look at the numbers that Zion is putting up this year. Let's just look it up real quick.
He said something about 60% from the field, right?
It's astronomical, bro. The numbers are ridiculous. Now, bearing injury, this kid, he has a ceiling that is way too high. Okay, so let's do it real quick.
Yeah, he was strong arming them for them rebounds over there today. Like, it was ridiculous. It was like, yo, well, stop playing with him, man.
Yeah.
You gotta know where he is on the floor all the time. You gotta box him out.
They said
that itself is a task in itself. So for you to box him out and then try to get the rebound, and then it's a lot.
He almost forced his name out with he almost fouled out. Julius Randle.
Yeah.
He's
averaging what?
As a sophomore. The dude is a sophomore. He's
like
averaging 26.8 points. 26.8 points, 3.6 assists as a power forward. And he's averaging 7.1 rebounds per game as a sophomore. At, let's see the percentage, 62%.
Yeah.
You kidding me? 26 points, 27 points on 62% shooting?
I don't know why this looks so wild to me. It says birth date for this dude, July 6th, 2000. Like, this dude was born in the year 2000.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like he just got here.
What's crazy is if you were following Zion for as long as a lot of people were following Zion, to see him now versus him as like a sophomore in high school,
right?
First of all, he looks like he's skinny. It's kind of weird. You know what I mean? Right. So it's like that was Zion like just a few years ago. You kidding me? Like he put on. That's why everybody has these jokes like, "Yo, we got to test this kid," because how the hell did he get that big? I think his stepdad and his mom said that he gave him a lot of oatmeal or something like that.
Yeah,
something.
Right. I'm like, old fella's words. Zion could be my son. For real. For real.
Yeah, I always think about the real fathers of these guys. I always think
they like
LeBron. There's a story about LeBron's dad, and supposedly he was somebody who wanted to be. involved in some way, shape, or form. But of course, now he's. Why would LeBron be like, "Hey, come on, pops, come on, what's
Yeah.
going on? Where you been at?" But it's kind of weird. It's all of these guys. It happens to these guys. But
Kevin Hart did it.
Kevin Hart did it as well. Kevin Hart did it.
Yeah,
I
your
think
pops, and he's a when they suffer addiction, you kind of
Yeah.
you got to give him. It ain't like he just
you,
decided that, when the drugs hit you.
you don't have to. I mean, that's up to you.
He just turned the pain into jokes in his
Oh yeah.
situation.
His
But
father
anyway,
be the one at the barbecue like this. Let me borrow $20 to tomorrow.
Yeah.
yo, word
Mad
up.
embarrassing.
About $20 in the mall. It goes.
Yo, this
goes
dude
back to,
7.2 rebounds a game.
Listen, to get back on track, Zion. No, that's not even the point we're making. The point we're making is Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think they has 7 different agents per year. You don't really you don't know what you're gonna get.
7 different what per year?
Agents. He cycles.
He kept switching.
He cycles the agents like underwear. It's kind of ridiculous.
So he don't know what to do.
He does. I don't, and this is kind of why I'm concerned, because I'm like, all right, I can see this guy in the offseason saying, I'm going for the money because I don't know how long my career is. You know what I mean? And he'll go to Atlanta for $15 million a year. You know, or 12 or something like that. Something slightly higher than what we're gonna offer him, and not go higher to match. So I say that because as much as we love this guy, we have to find someone, because Nerlens Noel, as good as he is, I can't say he's your starter. You know what I mean? We do have to find someone like Mitch who can fit into the position and at the same exact time give us a certain amount of contract flexibility. You know what I'm saying? And know his role.
But you see what they're doing. I think that if Norvel Pell was our center, let's say he started behind, not started, let's say he came behind Noel. Let's say Noel was our starting center. Noel's looking a lot better than he did in the beginning of the season. Right? Yeah. That's why I always say I like to see what the team looks like mid-season form. You all right? So let's say we start next year and Norvel Pell is our number 2 guy, or he starts here and there because of whatever injuries or whatever. Mm-hmm. The way it looks like the Knicks are working these guys, it looks like he will fit right in what the Knicks are looking for. He blocks, he scores on alley-oops.
Right.
He's athletic enough. He could run, he could jump, easy dunks, whatever the case. You know what I mean? He already showed he's tough. You know what I mean? He don't know, like he looks like he don't know if he's coming back or not.
I would like to give him a chance.
I would love to, because he just fits. He's just that. He looks like that. He could be like the guy that fits in, like how Noel did. I think given the time and the practices with these guys, I think he can fit pretty well. He's going to give you the defense you're looking for. He's that guy that gives you blocks.
Right.
And what he did tonight was what he would do every night, whether he does a little bit more of it or whatever the case. All depends on the opportunities or the teams we play.
Right.
And that looks like that's the kind of center that the Knicks are looking for. I don't know if Andre Drummond, like we said, we talked about that, if that's what the Knicks need.
Okay. Before, where are we at right now? We are at 29 minutes. Give me 10 minutes. Rack your brains real quick. We're pretty much wrapped up on the game. Knicks beat the Pelicans.
Can I say something real quick before you wrap up on the game?
Yeah.
I'm starting to like this dude more and more.
Which one?
Which dude?
Y'all both know.
Who? I need for you just to say. I don't want to think you're talking about someone else.
Man, that boy's attacking the basket.
I wasn't thinking him.
What was you thinking?
I thought you were talking about RJ.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. He'll never say that about RJ, just for sake of the what.
He would. He might. He might.
Never say. No, but listen.
You talking about Cap? Why I can't say that about Alfred?
Listen.
I mean about RJ.
Look, exactly, Alfred. Exactly what we talking about.
RJ got benched in the fourth quarter. I ain't had nothing to do with that.
So did Payton. So did Payton. They both got benched. Neither one
Yeah,
of them.
but Alfred never really.
But they both got benched.
But he don't ever.
Anyway, listen, look.
Alfred ain't supposed to be the star. Like
let me finish the point.
And he ain't the future.
He's not labeled a star yet. He's not.
What's the question?
The question is, if Jay will let me finish.
You want to start with all this? I
was talking about Alfred. I said, Alfred, look. He does it so well that I completely forgot what I was going to talk about.
You said you were going to rack our brains.
No. That was it. What I was going to say about Elfrid Payton. I was going to say about Elfrid Payton is that it speaks volumes that even when he's playing well, he's not finishing the games. Even the games that he's playing well, he doesn't finish the games.
What's that last game? He had 20 points. He didn't finish that game?
I don't think he played in the final minutes of that game. No.
Wow.
I don't think
so. Like, you know what I like? Because like what he's doing now is like that hustle. Like you saw that air ball. Somebody shot an air ball. He saw it. You saw him go after it. He grabbed it out the air right before the
It was RJ.
Oh, that was RJ that shot the air ball. Mm-hmm. So RJ shot the air ball. He caught it and then put it back right before the clock finished.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was like, all right, so he I'm just saying.
Oh, that was RJ there.
Yeah, you walked right into that.
You did right. Hey, listen, I ain't gonna run from it.
It was just like how he identified it. Those kind of plays, I think, because I don't think Elfrid is like the guy we're looking for. They were talking about what's his name today, how he's an unrestricted free agent. Bull. You know what I'm saying? And I still hope we get him.
He's talking about RJ, by the way. He looked like it, literally. You know, the RJ eyes.
He always like he's sleeping though.
Yeah. Who's talking about RJ? Me?
No. Joe.
The comment, yeah.
Oh. But
unless he's talking about himself.
I thought he was talking about himself.
Oh no, he definitely talking about himself.
He woke up 8 minutes left.
Listen, you and RJ took a nap that game. So you could.
But it's just, we're not expecting a lot from Elfrid. So when he has a game like that, he only had
that's the problem.
But this is what I'm saying. So he's kind of doing better than we expect. It like I said, the coach is not playing him in the fourth. He don't trust him like that. Even when he has good games, he don't let him finish.
Which
I don't know how that might look.
Why you start him? Why are you starting him if he's not good enough to finish?
But what I will say is that he's hustling a little bit more. He's playing D, and he's scrapping a little bit. And I like it because he still can't shoot. It drives me nuts that he can't shoot. But he's going to the basket.
He's taking the shot.
But now. Yeah, he's scoring more. Yeah, he's scoring more now.
You see him taking it. He's getting a little more comfortable, and I like that. I just wanted to say that before the 10-minute thing that I appreciate. I hated him in the beginning, but him attacking the basket and finishing, I'll take that. I'll take it.
My problem with Elfrid is this. He fits a lot better with shooters, and all of our shooters are where? On the bench. All of our shooters are on the bench. Burks, Knox, quickly. Even Rose is hitting the three now. He
mostly plays with Book though.
Let me ask y'all something.
Well, I mean, that's usually because he's the first guy off the bench. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. Burks is the first guy off the bench, which is why Elfrid does play some minutes with him, because Tibbs usually plays Elfrid for the entire first quarter anyway.
Can I ask you this question real quick?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about moving forward with Derrick Rose? How much value do you see in Derrick Rose? Just curious.
I think Derrick Rose should be our starter right now. That's just me being honest. I don't think
we have a guard that deserves to be a starter.
I think he could have an Elfrid game easily. He could top an Elfrid game.
It's not because of scoring. And that's not what I need my point guard to do necessarily. If you're going to be open, if no one else can get a bucket, yes, you should be able to score. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But and which is why I like what Derrick Rose does, because there's a lot of times where Derrick Rose is on the floor and nothing else is going, and Derrick Rose will break it down and he'll get to the basket. You know what I mean? Sometimes he doesn't finish, but he finishes a lot better than Elfrid. The problem is Elfrid can get past anybody at any point, at any time, and he won't finish at the rim.
Am I tripping that I think that Elfrid is stronger than Derrick Rose?
He's definitely stronger, but it doesn't help his finishing.
Right.
The guy airballed a floater tonight. He airballed a floater.
Yeah. Yeah, he be front rimming those. That be
Let
dropping
me get to
Go ahead, get to your 10 minutes. I wanted to rack out
Oh
bread.
my God, Jesus Christ, almost went there. What was I gonna ask you? Damn, that pissed me off.
We talked about the 10 minutes with we were talking about
10 minutes. I was gonna ask you guys. Hold on, let me summon. What was I gonna ask you? I really don't remember what I was gonna ask you guys.
You were gonna say
no. I'm back. I'm here. I found it.
Because I know where we were. Go ahead.
No, what I was gonna say is we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys under contract next season. 6. One of them is a restricted free agent, and that is Mitchell Robinson. Now, Derrick Rose, Frank Ntilikina, Alec Burks, Elfrid Payton, Nerlens Noel, Reggie Bullock, Taj Gibson. All of these guys are not under contract this year. The only guys we have under contract is obviously Julius Randle, RJ Barrett, Obi Toppin, Kevin Knox for 1 more year, and Emmanuel Quickly. Like I said, the 6th guy would be Mitchell Robinson if he resigns. Now, how many of these guys should we bring back, and how many of these guys should we replace?
Well, one guy could go, and that's Mitchell. I mean, that's Kevin Knox.
Kevin Knox is under contract, so he's not one of the guys that we can talk about. You know what? This is what
Frank
I'm.
That's
what you were saying.
No. You know what? Boom. Make it even easier for you. I'm going to share the screen because I forgot it is 2021.
Well, why are you doing that? Frank could go. I think what Tibbs is doing is showing.
Can you see this?
That the team could play without him.
I definitely can understand that. I can understand that case there. I can definitely understand that case. Can you guys see this? Would it be easier if I did it this way?
Yeah, do that.
Okay.
So how you could tell who's staying? Signed, cap space, first round.
Okay. All right. So look, let me do it like this.
We still paying Joakim Noah?
Stop it. We're not gonna go there. Today. We gotta let it go.
I think right there where it says 2021-2022.
Listen, I'm gonna show you right here.
Oh, got you.
Right here.
Got you.
Yeah.
All right. So that's what we keep.
This is next year. So we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys under contract, and this guy right here, Mitchell Robinson, is a restricted free agent.
It says mid-level exception.
Mid-level extension. He's I think it's
Quickly you making more than him? Wow.
Is it extension? No, mid-level exception. I don't know what the hell the MLE exactly. Forgive me, guys. That's terrible. But anyway,
Derrick Rose is on the mid-level mid-level exception.
But Alec Burks is actually eligible for the mid-level as well, which is kind of why I want to make sure I know what I'm talking.
I'll bring Burks back.
Yeah, for sure.
Burks is coming back, so we're gonna bring Burks back.
Payton isn't coming back.
Scale of 1 to 10. Give me. What do you think about Burks' defense?
Defense.
I mean, are we talking about the right person? Burks?
Yeah. Well, you on a scale of 1 to 10, Burks' defense, 10 being the best.
All right, yo. My cousin Xavier, he's on. He said the E stands for exception.
Yeah, that's what I
Level
said.
exception. It's a yeah. So it's not extension, it's exception. My man Xavier, good looking out. Good looking out. Rose. So Rose here. We're going to bring back Rose. We're going to bring back Burks. Yeah, bringing back Burks, right?
Yeah.
We're bringing back Alfred Payton. I'm just kidding.
No, we're not.
Stop it. Noel, we could probably bring back.
We bringing back Noel because he
Bring
got
back
at least come
Noel.
off the bench.
I'm bringing back
Let's hold
Taj.
off.
I'm bringing back Taj.
Taj is like last minute.
Taj is kind of what they're gonna do this year. They're gonna see how things turn out.
I don't
Who's
think
asking?
you got. I think you got.
They're gonna bring back Bullock.
Too.
They're gonna bring back
I
Bullock.
think they need. I don't know about Bullock coming back, man.
They're gonna bring him back. They're gonna bring him back.
Bullock is coming back. Bullock
because of his defense.
He is coming back. So, of course, you talk about Jared Hopper, John Henson, Norvell Pell, Theo Pinson. A lot of these guys, Theo Pinson's, he's a lock. I'm bringing him back. I don't give a damn what the hell.
You coming?
Theo Pinson, he is part of this damn fabric of this organization.
Yeah.
I don't care what the hell you're talking about.
I love Taj, man. I love Taj. I was happy when he came back, but like he's like last minute. He's like if we have the space, then we could bring him back.
He's shown, but we did that with him this year, and he has shown that he's worth more than that. He's worth more than that. All right, so if you're looking at him, veterans minimum.
Okay.
If it's a 1.9 million, I'm giving Taj 1.9 million.
Yeah.
I'm giving him 1.9 mil with not even thinking about it. So all right. That
if he wants to come back.
So as far as this list, Josh,
and he's from New York.
There's two things that we absolutely need. I think we need that dominance. Well, who's the point guard? Because I feel like, let's say they were saying that he's an unrestricted free agent this year. Ball. What's his name over there in New Orleans? Is it Lonzo Ball? Yes, Lonzo.
Yeah,
right?
Lonzo.
Yes.
Lonzo Ball is unrestricted free agent.
Yes.
So let's say we get him. Who's the center we get if it's not Mitchell Robinson? Who's your dream center right now?
Okay, so let's do this. Let's look up. Let's look up. Let me see something else. I'm gonna step over to another tab here, and I'm gonna look up the free agents class of 2021.
Who's the dream center?
Who's the guy you gotta have at center that's available? Who would be that guy that would be like, yo, you know what? We need that.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna come
I don't
back
like
here.
Turner though.
Spotrac, where's Spotrac? Of course.
Wait, do I?
Spotrac.
Which one is Miles
Who's
Turner?
Turner?
Is he the one in Indiana right now?
Miles Turner.
Oh, I'd love to have him. If I had to lose somebody and get a center, I'd take Miles Turner in a heartbeat.
Where's he? He's in Indiana right now?
Yeah,
Light skin dude?
No, he's not light skinned. He's like brown skinish.
Look at me.
He's in between you and Dre for sure.
All right, so anyone that's lighter than me is light skinned. Just FYI.
That's not true.
Well,
hey, he's closer to your complexion.
You're not the barometer of the end of the dark skin.
I am to me.
Neither one of us are.
I am to me. There's a lot more people that are lighter skinned than me than there are darker skinned than me.
Because that means what? That technically,
if I classify someone as being light skinned, that means it's classifying a lot of people. So I mean,
so all right. So would I be considered light skinned in your opinion?
As an individual, no.
But
if I'm describing you, I would say, oh yeah, he's lighter
Josh,
than me.
show him a picture so he can see who it is. The dude he ain't even closer to me. He's like, I would say he's closer to your complexion.
So I feel like I'm thinking of the wrong guy.
I think you are.
Let's do this. Listen, real quick. Let's go back because this is how.
I'm gonna Google it. No, don't take away. Do what you're doing. Pull up the centers, and I'll do this on my own because it's too late.
It's too late. You already got me going there. Juices is flowing.
You got the Travis Scott hairdo. All right, see, I'm not thinking of the right person then.
Yeah.
Oh, I definitely wasn't thinking about him. Okay.
I'll take him in a flash.
What Turner? Yeah. What Turner am I thinking about? Oh.
You thinking Evan Turner?
I think that's who I'm thinking about.
Yeah, because you said
he's light skin, right?
Oh,
yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. That's why.
I don't even think he's in the league right now.
Yeah.
Not even in the league right now. But anyway,
I don't like
show
him,
me this
so
list.
that's cool.
And can you cut it to centers or point guards? Can you all positions?
Yeah, right there.
Listen, my G.
Kyle Lowry's a center? Nah, just you gotta refresh that.
Nah, I don't think he did it yet.
Hit him.
Come on, you guys gotta let me breathe real quick, man.
All right, there we go.
God damn.
Enes Kanter.
Cody Zeller.
That's it. Enes Kanter. That's it.
Stop it.
First of all,
Stop
as a Knicks fan, to watch your mouth when you say Enes Kanter.
I mean, he loved playing here. He kissed the logo, so I mean,
no. Dre loved Enes Kanter when he was here. Boy, he was a huge fan. But I mean, listen, I'm a big fan of him now too. I've always a big fan. It's just,
I did like him, but he ain't even looking as good. He looked better with the Knicks than he ever looked after he left.
That's not true. He definitely had like.
He looks good with Portland.
He had like 24 and 30 rebounds the other night.
Yeah,
24 points and 30 rebounds.
What Lopez played for?
That's why I loved him. What's the problem?
No, ain't nothing wrong. You're right. Like I tell you, I love them too. But
he was a hustler and he grabbed like 20 boards a game. It seemed like
it's true. It's true. But which Lopez played for New York before?
Robin.
We don't even talk about Lopez. Forget it. I don't want neither one of them Lopez.
All right, so I don't want Robin.
Serge Ibaka.
Wow.
I'll take Serge Ibaka, but he old though now.
He's not coming. He's not coming here. He's not
coming.
He's playing. He's already played for the Toronto Raptors, won a championship. He's playing for the Clippers right now. The only way Serge Ibaka comes here is if
Rashawn Holmes.
I like Rashawn Holmes. But I don't know what he would be bringing, what he would be asking for monetarily, because he is doing pretty good out there. And get this out of my face.
JaVale McGee.
No,
Stop it.
He's got to sit down. Willie Cauley-Stein. This list isn't good, fellas.
It's not. That's what when you said dream, I'm just like,
there's no dream here. I don't have a dream about any of these guys.
This is not even a daydream.
It's just not good.
Definitely.
I mean, what's up? Let's bring my man
Taco Fall.
Luke Cornett, once a Knick, always a Knick.
Luke Cornett. He playing Boston. Wow.
He's still playing?
What you mean he's still playing? Luke Cornett is a legend.
Oh, he's young. Yeah. Luke Cornett was all right.
He's a new Brian Scalabrine.
Look, another. Yeah, right. Did y'all watch that video I sent you?
No, which one?
The one with Brian Scalabrine, where he challenges like regular people to basketball.
Yes, I did. He was busting.
Yo, I thought that video just like shed light so much.
First of all, I thought it was a stunt double. That's how crazy it was. I thought it was a stunt double because I'm like, yo, Brian's still balling like this, bro.
Yo, I just saw him. I forget who he
coaches for somebody.
No, he's a commentator because he was doing the post game for some team after. Really? I forget who it was. Was it Boston?
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, he was doing some post game, and I was like, oh shoot, I remember this guy. He was Mr. Celtic.
Right.
He fit the Celtics perfect with his red hair and all that. But I thought the video itself like really shed light on like what a lot of people think. They were like, yo, if I was this, if I was that, I could be in the NBA. And then
nah, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
You wouldn't.
And when they found like his scoring record on the last page of the archives, and he was cooking people, I was just like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Miles is the only one that I think that I like.
He doesn't shoot. Yeah, I wish he didn't shoot so many threes. You're definitely right about that.
Who else? Ain't nobody really on that list that is like.
This list is very. Very
whack.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was gonna be this was a dampener. this was a dampener, bro. I thought I was gonna see somebody exciting here. I didn't see anybody exciting.
Nah. So which one of them are you dreaming about, Dre?
Is Miles Turner even on this list?
Miles Turner is Miles Turner was
top 5? Yeah, that's what we saw.
Miles Turner.
I feel like the only person I'd be excited about at the center position would be Miles Turner.
But he's not there. I don't think he's no. You know what? He's not a.
Where we pull that name from?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Somebody said the Miles Turner. I think he was in the.
Scroll down.
Trust me, he would have been at the top. He would have been at the top. Matter of fact,
How do we
Oh,
start
why
talking about
this is organized by ranking?
yeah,
Where's the rank?
it shows. Is it organized by ranking?
I don't think so.
I think ranking is really considered by how much you're really getting paid.
Oh, it's alphabetical.
It's not alphabetical.
My last name, JOLMNOPHIJK. Well, no, now it's all messed up. No, it ain't. It ain't. I'm looking. I'm like, well, we went down to B.
Dre's tired, everybody. You gotta get the hell out of here. Like,
It looked like it. I was like, oh, there you go. I saw
That's what I was
LMNOP.
trying to. That's what I was trying to look for. John Collins.
John Collins. Listen,
He's
Porter,
injured right now.
Melo, Jeff Green. This is the power forward.
Yeah, I would see like regular Joe said he'll take Dwight. I mean, I'd take Dwight.
Dwight.
Take Dwight.
Right, exactly. But it ain't like, all right, that's the center. We good.
Like, I think we might have to really consider Nerlens Noel being our starting center going forward, unless Mitchell Robinson.
Who's taking Mitchell? Where's Mitchell going?
There's somebody out there.
I'm sure there's a lot of teams.
And I guarantee you somebody's throwing money at Mitchell.
Oh yeah. Look at the list that they have to work with. He's available.
Yeah, exactly. Look at any of these guys. Tell me one name on this list you're picking over Mitchell Robinson. I'll wait. I'll scroll for you. Matter of fact, I'll scroll for you.
Nobody. I mean, Jared Allen, I might.
No.
Jared Allen? Yeah, I'll take him.
Over Mitch?
Oh, over Mitch.
You said one person that you would probably take over Mitch. Yeah, Jared Allen is a promising young dude.
Yeah. What's he average? Because we know he gets blocks. We know he gets boards. What's he average as far as points?
He's restricted anyway. He ain't going nowhere.
No, but this is what I'm saying. Over Mitch is completely different than him being just as good or not as good. Because I do not think for one moment that Jared Allen is better than Mitchell Robinson.
Yo, Joe's taking him.
Over Mitch?
Yep.
Joe?
There you go. I told you.
Allen over Mitch?
Yo, they got the same game. The kid is young.
You know what? I see a world. Well, you know why? Because the reason, and this is why. The reason why we are looking at this list right now is because Mitchell Robinson won't take a jump shot. He won't even look at a 7-footer. You know what I'm saying? And I think
is that by choice?
It has to be, bro. The coach, there's no coach in the world that's going to tell you not to look at a jump shot. 3 years in, 4 years, almost 4, 3 years, 3 years. It's not the coach's fault anymore. He's had 3 different coaches now. He had David Fizdale.
Well, if anybody gave him permission, it would have been
True.
Yeah. He had David Fizdale. He had Mike Miller, and he now has Tom Thibodeau. It is no longer any of the coach's fault.
David Fizdale probably told him. He said, "Yo, for every rebound you get, you can shoot a 3. Go ahead. Don't worry about it. Just shoot it."
So, like Xavier said, Mitch is gonna ask for the bag. Knowing Mitch and his mentality, the way he's hired through agents, he's asking for the bag for sure, and without a doubt, I don't even think it's a.
What's the bag though? He think he getting top? He getting top dollar?
I don't know how it goes. I have to read up on how it breaks down, but I think a player Mitch's caliber could get around, I think at a max, $15 million a year, maybe 15 to 20, depending. Yeah, 15 to 20 million, because, and that's this market. Because if you look at that, Julius Randle's getting 19 million a year, and this is clearly before the level he's playing at right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? But even then,
13 to 18, that's too much. We got, and like Joe was saying, like we got to see how he plays after that injury. After he comes back after the injury,
is he going to be back in time for the playoffs or the play-in or whatever?
Yo, listen, if there's
that's what I heard.
I mean, it depends on how he heals from this. This, like he said, like he's just saying right now, that's the bone that Brook Lopez broke over and over. The good thing about that story is Brook Lopez learned to shoot the 3-pointer. So let's see. Maybe that's how we get Mitchell Robinson to start shooting jump shots. But probably not. unfortunately. But like I said, like Xavier, 13 and 18.
That's a lot.
Nah, man. Especially like some of the other people that we always try to make, especially um if after all of these injuries, nah, no way. No way,
Right.
no
Right.
way,
Right.
shape,
Right.
or form.
That's what I'm saying. So whatever that top dollar is, be like, yo, let's bring that down.
No,
And you don't score
automatically. Especially because
automatic.
of games played. Games played. He's missed a lot of games this season alone. Um and the types of injuries he's had haven't been injuries that have caused a lot of contact. It's not like caused from somebody else bumping into him, or these are standalone injuries. Like that one with the finger when he broke his hand. I think he was trying to reach for something, and somebody brought his something happened. That's not a lot of contact right there. So yeah, 4 years, 40 million, and keep it quiet. I'd even I'd even talk him down a little bit from that, because look at, like we were saying earlier, he's making
10 million.
one. Like I said, he's making 1.8 million right now. I think he'll be fine making 6 million a year.
That's what I said. 6.
I think he'll be fine making 6, maybe 7.
But
And if they gave him 7, because they're talking about giving Frank 4 point something 5 to bring him back. So if you're gonna bring him back for 4 point something 5, Mitch, you can't give him anything close to that. You gotta give him at least 7. But bearing all these injuries, it brings that number down, unfortunately, for Mitch. What you want to say, cuz?
I was gonna say maybe that's why he's shopping around for agents, because he knows his time is about to come, and he wants the agent that trust, that like the most that he can possibly get. But everyone's saying that the injuries really are going to be factored into what's given, because if he's not playing for most of the season, what are you going to be paying him for?
Well, he's been recycling agents since his rookie year.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think the kid just doesn't. I think he has a problem with people who don't just let him be who he wants to be. And I think he has a problem with people who might not give him the advice he wants to hear. And as we all know, you don't do well with someone in your corner who's a yes man. So
Right.
that's probably where his problem is. He's looking for a yes man. He's looking for someone that'll just go out and do what he needs to be done. But I don't know. I don't know what the problem is with Mitch. It doesn't seem to be with the team. It's clearly with the agents.
Yeah.
But the only constant with all of these agents is Mitchell Robinson. So I don't know. Yeah, he doesn't average at the list. Ooh, boy. Yo, put the gun away, Joe. Jesus.
It's true.
My
What's
God.
It's true. What would you be paying him for? A couple of blocks? Like you gotta.
Right.
Can't be asking for top dollar.
Right. And that's kind of why I say I wouldn't even give him 10 mil. 10 mils is steep.
10 is a lot.
He's making 1.8 right now. And there's still a lot that we critique about his game. As much as he does bring to us defensively and the offensive rebounds. All right, for offensive rebounds and some blocks and some alley-oops that you need other people to get to you. You can't create that shot on your own. Yeah, I'll give him around 7, 8. Yeah. And incentives and kickers, yeah, for sure. If you play a certain amount of games, how about that? And then we get you out of here and something like that. But yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the best play.
So look, really quick, a brief overview: 65% field goal percentage, 0 3-point, 49% free throw percentage.
That dropped. He started picking it up last year, and then towards the end, and then he started off this year bad, and never.
Yeah, it's like you got your big man; they're going to be fouling you, and you can't short. What's his average? 8.3 points.
Hand injury didn't help either.
And he's always fouling.
Right.
So this is 31 games he played, because he was missing games before, like this injury. He averaged 27.5 minutes per game, 49% free throw percentage, like I said, which is, I don't care who you are. Now on rebounds, 8.1% rebounds, and blocks 1.5.
Right.
those are both good. But like you said, he's not averaging a double-double. And I don't know if it's fair to say he's not even averaging a double-double. That's kind of hard to say.
Yeah.
For somebody who doesn't like play a lot of offense.
Mm-hmm.
But he's averaging 8.3 points and 8.1 rebounds. It's pretty close. He's only a third year dude. He got more upside.
Okay, real quick.
He would stay on the floor more if without fouls, and he would probably average a double-double if he was knocking down his free throw. Or he would have at least 10 points per game if he knocked down his free throw.
Is this Mitch you're talking about still?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Mitch's bad free throw shooting looks like a focus problem more than a skill. Yeah, and like I said, that hand injury doesn't help. Xavier, but you still have to spend money if you don't get a big free agent. People get overpaid anyway. Yeah. You start to have to pay guys that you don't want to have to pay, and this is kind of where I was trying to get off the topic real quick. We at the hour mark. We're way over from where we thought we were gonna be. I mean, it's good talk. It's good talk. Real quick though, we looked at some of the point guards that are here. There's Chris Paul. He is on a player option this year, so we'll see what happens if he decides to stay. Mike Conley's an unrestricted free agent. Kyle Lowry's an unrestricted free agent. Going Dragic, is that CO? What does CO mean? It's a contract offer with that. Come on, don't call me stupid. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I hover over it. It doesn't tell me.
It's carbon monoxide.
Carbon monoxide.
It's carbon dioxide and carbon. What's the CO?
Carbon oxide.
One of them. Carbon oxide?
Carbon oxide.
CO2.
Dennis Schroeder, unrestricted free agent. We saw him the other night.
I take Spencer Dinwiddie.
I knew you were gonna say that. I was waiting.
Definitely. All right, now this is where this list gets interesting. If Chris Paul, right now the Suns, I believe they're second in the West. I don't think Chris Paul's going anywhere.
He's not gonna go anywhere. He likes it there.
He likes it there. Especially because
he likes it there because they're winning.
He's never played with anyone who can score.
And he fits in.
Before. And he's got guys that can score around him. He could just literally officiate. I mean,
he could just dish the ball.
But say Chris Paul stays, right? You got Mike Conley. Would you bother bringing him in, depending on what he asks for?
I'm not bringing in Mike Conley.
No,
okay.
I don't.
Okay. Kyle Lowry.
No,
I'm not bringing in Kyle Lowry.
I'm taking Kyle Lowry if he comes.
It's over. Nah.
I'm taking Kyle Lowry.
Nah. How long you gonna have him? You gonna sign him for 3 years?
I'll sign him for 2 years. I'll sign him for 2 plus 1.
When you can get Spencer Dinwiddie for 3 or 4?
I'm not saying over
we
Spencer.
ain't there yet.
Never said over Spencer. I'm just talking about Kyle. Just
right.
If we're in a room with Kyle.
I still say no.
I'm taking him for 2 plus 1. For 2 years in the team in the third. I'll take him because of the trajectory of this team. If we're going to keep Julius Randle, I don't think we have him for 3, 4, 5 years enough for us to raise another young guard to be good while he's still good. So that's why I do see us. There has to be a slow pace plan for us, and there's a fast pace. This is an option for a fast pace. Not the best option. It's an option. Kyle Lowry, I like that option. Now, Spencer Dinwiddie, that's more of a long-term option because he's 7 years younger than Kyle Lowry. Spencer Dinwiddie is 28 years old. He has a play options coming off the ACL tear, but Spencer Dinwiddie is the kind of guard you want. He's 6 foot. Did they even show it here?
Ain't he like 6'8"? That's a 6'7"?
No, he's 6'6" or something like that, right? Why don't they show his height? You're telling me his age and how many years? What's going on here? I guess it's not. I guess they don't care about telling us about that kind of stuff. They're here for the numbers. But regardless, tall, suffered partially torn right ACL. That sounds even a little bit better.
Partially torn.
That's good. That's actually not too terrible news. But anyway, regardless, staying on track here. Spencer Dinwiddie is the kind of guy, fast. I mean, slow pace. You would build with him. I would definitely go forward to Spencer Dinwiddie as my guard. I'd probably take him over any other guard in this draft. I mean, in this free agency pool, including Lonzo Ball. Um, I mean, and I don't even think that's a question.
What about Ish Smith?
No way.
Was that serious? Was that a joke? That had to be a joke. That was a joke.
Over Kyle Lowry? Nah, not over him. I'm just saying, what about him as just a point
as
guard?
A person? As a point guard? No, he can chill. He can chill with you. No, I'm good. No, seriously, I'm good. I'd rather give Frank minutes, honestly, and that doesn't say a lot.
Yeah, it doesn't.
6'5". Spencer Dinwiddie 6'5".
6'5". Spencer Dinwiddie. Now, look, I'm bringing back Derrick Rose, whether we have a starting point guard or not. You know why? We need to have a starting point guard somewhere.
You gotta have him in the stash. Yeah.
You gotta have one. You gotta bring Derrick Rose back really quick. You gotta make sure that happens before anyone else even gets to talk to him. You make sure that happens. Now you go for. I say there's going to be a list of about 3 to 4 guards that they're gonna go for. Kyle Lowry is one of those names, unfortunately, guys.
You can go.
From what I'm talking about that we will be reaching out to.
I hope not.
Just letting you know. Kyle Lowry is one of those guys. He's not the top guy. He's just the first guy on the list. Dennis Schroeder is definitely the guy. I think we heard about that the other day. Lonzo Ball, we all know that. They said that there was interest for him in the offseason, even though we didn't trade for him. Of course, there's Derrick Rose here. I think he's already re-signed with us. Let's just assume Derrick Rose re-signs with us. That leaves Kyle Lowry, Dennis Schroeder, Lonzo Ball. And Spencer Dinwiddie hits the open market, I'd throw the bag at him.
I throw a bag at him and be like this, yo, you fuck shit.
I throw it in all ones too.
In the room, it'd be raining like this. Yo, Spence. What up? What you trying to do?
Yo, Spence. Yo, what's up, boy? This is all for you, by the way. I just want to let you know.
What you trying to do, Spence? You see these ones?
Grab another stack.
You see these ones? There's a lot more where that came from.
He reached behind him. Let me grab another stack.
Yeah,
Spence, what you doing? Hold on, Spence.
That's James Dolan, by the way. Spence.
I take Spence in a heartbeat, man. And I still hit him over the head like, yo, damn, you're coming off a knee injury, right?
Yo, let's hit the chat real quick. My bad. Chat is in here heavy. Yo, shout out to the chat. If y'all in here, hit the like, subscribe, and all that. Yo, but
who's Jalen Brunson?
What? How you don't know Jalen Brunson is? You'll see him next game. He's gonna bust our ass like it did last time. He played for the Mavericks.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
Boy, anyway, where were we at? Let me see, but you still have to spend the money if you're gonna do the free agent, which is bad free throw shooting, focus problems. Yeah, here we go. Larry is a last resort for sure. Larry is a last resort. 1 year.
We're short.
Yeah, short.
Yes, for sure. Larry is a last resort. 1 year plus 1 year team option. I like that. Not 2 for 1, probably 1 for 1 for sure. What would it take to get Jalen Brunson? I don't think it's possible. Whatever the hell it is, I don't think they're letting him go. I think he's their point guard of the future, and I think that's what they're going to keep him there as. I wouldn't be surprised. I think they're running Luka a lot at that position right now. At the 1, really, primarily bringing the ball up. I think sooner or later, Jalen Brunson is going to be their starting point guard. He's tough. I could be wrong. But here we go. My man Xavier Marshall. That's your man, Rick?
That's my cousin, yeah.
That's your cousin. Oh, it's not my man. That's Rick's cousin. It's my bad. But it's my man's because he's a Knicks fan. Spencer, I would give him 3 years, 51.5 mil. I don't care. I don't even care how the numbers break down. I give it to him. I don't even care. Like I said, Spence.
What's that about? Like 15 a year?
No. Yeah. No. That's about 16, 17. Yeah.
A little more than that. Yeah, like 17, something like that.
I'm giving him I'm giving him 19-20 because if you think about it, honestly, Lonzo Ball is going to demand around 20 million a year. So if Lonzo Ball is demanding around 20 million, you got to give Spence
Oh,
around 21, 22.
this is Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, you know Jalen Brunson is. Yeah,
I see him. Yeah.
but yeah, yeah. Spencer Dinwiddie is going to run you about 21 a year, 22 minimum, minimum. Um, what would it take to? I answered that. I like Spencer. Yeah, Spencer Dinwiddie for sure.
Hey, you think after his contract is over, you think Trey Burke getting another job?
No, that's that. We revived his career. We gave him a little bit. He went over there. He did a little bit, and I think that's it. I think his play style was outdated when he was with us, but he just outplayed his what he was doing. So,
Yeah, he was pretty nice.
yeah. Why don't y'all like Kyle Lowry? He said he'll give.
I just feel like he's on his way out. Like
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I don't really like the way he plays. I
Mhm.
feel like he kind of just throws his body around. I'm not really impressed with
I was
him
gonna say
anymore.
he's more clever than anything.
Yeah,
Joe, you my man.
a 2-year deal. See, you better than me. I don't know.
Joe, you're my man's. And we never disagree on nothing, but I think this might be the first time we've ever disagreed on something. I'm
I mean,
giving.
he does have a point with the ACL. He does have a point with
It's a
that.
partial
I
tear.
absolutely agree that he has a point off the ACL. I don't give a damn, as my man John Witherspoon used to say all the time. I'm
But
giving him 19-20 mil, bro.
I wouldn't give
Gotta-
Kyle no
He
2-year
also
deal though.
Yo,
said
this is why. This is
he
why.
also said don't be pussy whip. You gotta whip that pussy.
You gotta. Nah, but no, but we ain't gonna go there. But listen, we have to get a guard in here, y'all. Somehow, we
Yeah,
gotta lock in our.
Ball. I think we getting Ball. I think Ball gonna be like, yo,
No,
play
I mean,
Ball over there.
I don't think so.
I'm just saying if we don't get Ball, we have to lock in a guard. And if Spencer becomes available, we have to do what we can to get him. Now, if
take that.
you got to think about it, we're not going to be the only team trying to throw 19 and 20 million at him.
It's true.
So,
But he
That's
don't
true.
feel like leaving New York. He like, I'm already here. I don't have to get a new apartment. I'm right here.
right, they balling right now. You know what I'm saying? You never know, and I don't know. I don't know how
And he could start because
And he
he's
can
definitely
start.
not starting in Brooklyn.
He's definitely not starting in Brooklyn. He's definitely a starting
Yeah,
point
because
guard
he had it made over there before Kyrie came
for
over.
Kyrie.
Yeah.
And I think that's what he's looking for. And I think right now, you look at this team, they're defending well. They don't have a point guard. They really don't. We wing it at the point guard position every night. Every night, and we're a playoff team. Look at that. So
It's true.
I think the guys need to look at that. Back at this list, if Spencer Dinwiddie is not a free agent, if he decides to re-up with the Brooklyn Nets, which I do not see happening because that means committing to being the bench guy
And
for
getting
the
the
next-
ring, I'm telling you, because
I don't-
you know that chip is like right there for them. So
for sure, and I think that is something that they also have to consider because if he does now this is another thing. If he accepts his player option, he'll only be getting around 11, 12 million. I mean,
Who's that, Spencer?
yeah, I mean, depending on how much his contract will go on for that one more year, for that extra year option, he'll be getting around what his last year is, and that's 11.4 million versus the 19.20 mil being a starter somewhere else. Now, is there a guarantee that this team is going to win a championship?
no, that's no
Talent-wise,
guarantees.
yes, talent-wise, but they're also one of the worst defending teams in the league, and they're not healthy. So, will he bank? We got to see what happens, and clearly, because before he gets to decide what he wants to do in the offseason, they will either be the champions or not be the champions. So,
It's true.
I think before we get out of here, because this is it, we ended on this note here, because I don't want to be here too long. Probably hit the chat up a little bit more before we dip, but I think Spencer Dinwiddie looks at that team if they don't win the championship, and he says, "I don't know if I can stay here for one more year, getting paid 11.4 million to come off the bench. Now, if he wants to try it again to win, why not? Why the hell
He's not
not?
doing that.
But who knows? Who knows? He might do it.
Yo, where does he
I'm about to
fit?
tweet him right now, though. I'm about to
Where's
tweet
he
him right
fit?
now. I'll be like, yo, listen, what you trying to do? You trying to ride that bench or you trying to come start?
You sound like you ever watched the this dude Trey Rags where he always says he starts laughing in the middle of the drinks and he is the dude with the glasses and he be like, "What you trying to do?" And his fist
Oh
goes
yeah,
up,
yeah, and he started lifting up his hands. He be like,
and he's like, "What you trying to
"What
do?"
do?" He always got that smirk. He be like,
Cause when I tell you,
"You didn't see
he
that
had
joint?"
no the first time I saw it. The first time I saw it, because he's done
Yo,
them for a while.
your brother sent us the whole joint on
He sent us one to drink before
on TikTok.
But he did one for Nate Robinson right after Nate got knocked out. And
Oh,
it
he
was like,
did?
yeah, and he was like, Nate goes to McDonald's and he was like, "Yo, can I get a Big Mac?" And he was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Well, can I get my Big Mac?" I said, "What you gonna do if I don't?" and then he looked at him like, "What you mean what I'm gonna do?" And he said, "Me crying." Yo, this had me crying. But anyway, yo, Instagram and TikTok, man, it's taking things to a whole nother level nowadays. But anyway, he's saying he's definitely not gonna re-up with them. I pray he
It
doesn't.
was like they formed
Well, I would not, if I
Voltron.
was Dinwiddie, I'd be crazy to re-up. Why would you re-up with them?
Yeah, but
I mean,
crazier things.
he'd probably be in there looking at all of them with mad ice and be like, "Yo, I'm out of here, bro." Because you gotta think about it. After every game, Kyrie, KD, LaMarcus, Blake Griffin, there's so much ice. Let's think about. How many gallons of ice do you think be in that locker room after the game? Just for the Nets locker room, they gotta have the most ice in the league, bro. Nah, for real. That's a lot of ice in there, bro.
Yeah, that's that stuff that nobody be thinking about. How much ice does
How
this
much ice
organization need?
this organization? We're gonna need a lot of ice. Hey, that water bill a little bit high, but we got to make sure ice is high. These
Yo,
guys
he
can't.
just had this surgery in January 4th.
Who?
Spencer
Tim
Dinwiddie.
Whitty?
Yeah, I mean he did. He just tore it like December something. Listen, bro. I know it's scary. It's scary hours. I mean, the injury makes it easier for us to not overpay him.
It's a
If
positive
anything,
tear. Exactly.
it makes it easier for us to not overpay him. It'd be tragedy if the Nets ain't win it all once they got Aldridge just like they fun. Well, it's funny because these guys just like they come over here and they like, "Yo, listen, I'll play the bench, whatever you need, bro. I just need that ring. I've been trying to get it. I ain't never got it. I'll do whatever you need. I bring you a towel. You know what I'm saying? Like just sign me, bro." When he said Izzy don't win it all, they should be ashamed. For sure. If they don't win it all, they should be ashamed. They should be completely
Nah, they
ashamed.
don't have to be ashamed. I mean, like sometimes everything just don't line up. They got a crazy roster, and just because you got names, don't mean that y'all gonna figure it out. All they need is one team
Especially in their
that
first
just
year.
just got their number, and that's it.
Especially in the first year. And speaking of last note, before we dip, because we are out of here, y'all. I'm gonna start saying the goodbyes to the chat. I'm already unplugging my computer as we speak.
Oh, before you say your last thing, what about Utah? What's his name? Murray just went down for the rest of the season.
You mean Denver? Denver.
What did I say? Utah?
Yeah.
Denver. The Nuggets. Yeah, he's done for the season. How's that going to affect them?
I think as long
They're
as
trying
they
to.
have
They're trying to sign Austin.
No, they're definitely signing Austin. To counteract, I mean, I think as long as you have Jokic, you're gonna be good. But they weren't winning it. They weren't winning a championship anyway. I'm just being honest. But that does open up opportunities for Michael Porter Jr. Definitely opens up opportunities for Michael Porter Jr.
He ain't gonna take him.
Huh?
He ain't gonna take him.
Who?
Michael Porter Jr. He ain't gonna take those opportunities.
He has.
He
has them.
He's gonna squander them.
He's been balling. The only problem, I mean, listen, Joe knows in the TFE group we've been having a lot of discussions about one man, Michael Porter Jr. and a lot of Knicks fans who are still trying to make us eat our words because we wanted Kevin Knox, the guy who didn't have a back injury out of high school actually. Um, but it's neither here nor there. Like we said, that's a loss. Michael Porter Jr. is clearly miles in ahead, better than Kevin Knox at this point. But the problem was long-term health, and we know what back injuries do to people.
You gotta play it safe.
Yeah, that's that. But last note, we play the Mavericks at 9:30.
Oh, no post game. We gotta
No
do a
post-
we gotta do a
No post-
pregame for that one.
Yeah, we could do a pregame. I'm down with a pregame. Tomorrow I will be linking up with my boy Josh Rodriguez from the Don Podcast. I'm gonna have something that hopefully it won't be too late, but quick little show. Throw something on the YouTube channel for you guys. Like we said, 9:30 on Friday. We played the Mavericks. We owed them one. We got to get that one. We got another one versus the Pelicans on Sunday at 1:00. We got to knock these two out.
How many games we got left?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 games. 16 games. We got a tough stretch at the end. We got the Grizzlies again. We got Nuggets, Suns, Clippers, Lakers, Spurs, Celtics. We got to get a lot of these wins in now. So
yeah, we need at least 8 more.
Yeah, man. I really want to stay away from the play-in. I hope for Dre's sake we landed in a 6 seed because you told me we was gonna be a 6 seed. You told me that.
Because they started scaring me with this losing streak. Well, losing 5 out of 6, then we come back and win 4 in a row. So
listen, 7 through 10 is the play-in, so it's not a guaranteed playoff position.
How does the play-in work? What happens there?
You play in to the playoffs. Basically, the 7 to 10 seed, I think there's a 1-game tournament, and whoever loses
goes home.
And it's 2.
Is it that simple?
It's 2
I
games.
thought the winners play each other and then the losers play each other. No, it's just straight.
No, well, there still has to be 8 teams in the playoffs, so they still have to, out of those 4 teams, knock out 2, right? Because you still have to have 8 teams. Yeah, you have to knock out 2. Because it would typically be up into the 8th seed, and they're allowing the 7 through 10. So
it's up to 7 through 10.
Yeah, so they still have to knock out 2 teams.
Yeah, 6 is definite.
Yeah, so we have to get in the 6th seed if we don't want to get in the play-in. I don't care what happens if we do get into the play-in because regardless, we overachieved, and I think these guys are going to get those meaningful minutes, especially playing on the Tom Thibodeau. He's not going to let us tank. These guys are going to get the minutes they deserve and they need for them to develop. Real quick, any start after 7:30 is a pain in the ass for sure.
Yeah.
Trust me, bro, it's tough. Good one. Good thing is on a Friday, but we're still not doing a post game because I don't give a damn.
That's crazy.
That's gonna be. I'm not trying to do 11:30 starting.
Ain't nobody gonna be watching at 2 a.m. Come on.
First of all, we are on for an hour and 30 minutes, and we're just not hitting 12 o'clock. Imagine that.
We out of
here.
Yeah.
37 games, 7 plays 10, 8 plays 9, 9 and 10 have to win 2 games, 7 and 8 only have to win 1 game.
See, there you go. I knew there was more games.
How is it? What happened? You got
right there, right on the screen. Hold on.
7 got to beat 8.
Yeah. So 7
and then
plays
9 got to beat 10.
8 plays 9, 9 and 10 have to win 2 games. 7 and 8, of course, because they would lie into the 8 natural teams that were the top teams. They only have to win 1 game. The 2 teams on the outside would have to win 2 games. So if we are the 8th seed.
No, we not.
And let's just say, worst case scenario, we're the 8th seed. We only have to win 1 game. That's it.
We gonna be 6, so it don't matter.
So we're gonna stay wherever the hell we at right now, which is what 7th or something like that, because somebody else lost. And a whole of these other standings right now. We are seventh. We are seventh right now, tied with the Miami Heat because they lost tonight. So
Heat lost.
Miami Heat lost, so we are now tied. We're tied for sixth with the Miami Heat. Wow. Listen, this is exciting. This is exciting. I love it. Thank y'all for joining. Remember, hit the like, hit the subscribe, tell as many people as you guys can. I know there's a ton of other Knicks content out there, but this is one more source for you guys because there's a ton of online. I mean, Nick, ESPN, and Sports Center. These guys really don't really give a lot of true and honest analysis on the New York Knicks. Cap not even from New York anymore. He's a Hornets fan.
See.
That man right there also moved out of New York from Queens, and he now lives in Winston-Salem. So we're not gonna go there. All right, done roast.
Yo, gonna give out his address too?
Nah. You talk about Hornets fan. What's up? You a Hornets fan too? You in North Carolina? What's up? We all. But anyway, like I said, there's a lot of media out there that doesn't represent us the right way. There's a lot of guys. Shout out to Knicks Film School. Shout out to Knicks Fan TV. Shout out to
Die
Hard Knicks. My boy Slizzy. There's a ton. And it's not even just podcasts. There's also just guys who are reporters all over the place. And
you mentioned the frozen envelope.
The frozen envelope as well. The group on Facebook. Oh, matter of fact, if you're a Knicks fan, head over to the frozen envelope. Join up. Hit that join button to the frozen envelope, man. There's a lot of real, honest, true, not ridiculous Knicks fans in there. They have some real honest, smart takes, and that's kind of the kind of environment I need to be in. But yeah, man. Thank y'all. Love y'all for being here. Dre, Rick, y'all got anything to say?
Yeah, who shot the air ball earlier?
Stop it.
R.J. Barrett. My man.
That's it, man. I'm good.
Man.
I'm happy to finally be back on the podcast with y'all.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Stay away from them nighttime jobs, man. Bugging.
Yeah.
You bugging.
I'm with you, Izzy.
What about you, Rick? You good?
Yeah, I'm just glad that the coach is starting to realize that if someone is just not playing well, just not to put them back in. Go with someone else. We're on a 4-game win streak. We haven't been able to do that all season because of decisions like that. So I'm glad he snapped out of it.
Right. Yeah.
Let's keep it going.
For sure, it's about time that he actually has done it. He's done it. He's doing it at the right time. At least he's not doing it, after these guys are on the way down on the defense.
Well, we kind of were, but I want to take out these Mavs this next game. But this game on Friday, I want to take them out because I feel like I don't know. I don't like them.
I don't like them.
I don't like them. I don't like the fact they think they're better than us.
No. I'm gonna be honest. They're in for something because that game we didn't play like ourselves.
No, we didn't.
And I just know that they just really got that game off of hype. And I'm good. I'm glad. And we're gonna do it at their home too. We're gonna beat them at their crib, and it's gonna feel even better. But we will see you guys before that game on Friday. And like I said, find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Guard Up Knicks. So you got Rick the Ruler, you got Andre Jalil on all platforms. Apollo Reed on all platforms. I love y'all. Till next time, y'all. Peace.
Peace out.